And this video is for CMZ. First of all, I want to thank you for coming forward a year ago and being able to share your testimony, what happened to you at the Chicago Gor meeting. This is something that I knew about. It's also something that has happened to other people several times. So you are not alone. I do believe you. I do believe that what you said was true, that it did happen to you, and that you are a victim here. You are not to blame. I know that there have been some people from Chicago Gor have been contacting you, asking you to recant or to water down what happened. But it should not have happened in the first place. The Chicago Gor Home Stone is an unsafe place. They have shown that time and time again. For Malkinius to come to you and ask for a hug, and you acknowledged, and we're okay with that, that is not the issue. But for him to be able to go under the guise of that hug, and to be able to grope you, to grab your ass, and to try to basically kiss you, sticking his tongue down your throat, unacceptable. That is called sexual assault. It was non-consensual. It was not your fault, and you were not to blame. This is 100% on Malkinius, and also it is 100% on the leadership of Chicago Gor Group, because they refuse to be able to acknowledge that it happened, and continually are trying to deny, to delete posts, to get me banned from FetLife, and numerous other things that have been happening. This did happen within the Chicago Gor Home Stone meeting. A person, a new girl, that had some reservations of going in the first place because she was concerned about her safety, ended up going with Garen, and while Garen was out of the room talking to someone, Malkinius basically sexually assaulted her. Period. You can't water that down, sugarcoat it, try to say that it didn't happen, because it did. So the CMZ, I just want you to know that I believe you. I'm truly sorry that this happened to you. There are many other Gorian gatherings that are safe places. There are many other Gorian gatherings that you can attend, that you can learn, that you can grow, and that you can feel comfortable at. Chicago Home Stone is not a place that I could recommend. It has shown time and time again, with the multiple, numerous incidences and issues that have happened there, that it is not a safe place. As well, I want to just mention briefly that there are other gatherings that issues like this have happened at, but they've dealt with it head on. I remember when Krell and Malkinius went down to Gorefest, and immediately, because of their reputation and what had happened previously with a girl that was going to be attending there, is the leadership of Gorefest did the right thing. They pulled all the girls aside and they warned them in advance about this individual. That was being proactive. That was showing concern for people attending your event. The same thing happened with Barry in Boston, is that someone was going to attend an event that had a previous history with someone else, and that they basically made it known to everybody that this was not acceptable. And if an issue came up, that police would be called and that person would be banned. Same thing happened when I held a gathering down in Tampa. There was a girl that was attending that had a restraining order against an individual that said that he was going to come, and I basically let him know right off the bat that if he showed up, that he would be taken outside, dealt with, and the police would be called. So Gorians, we talk a lot about integrity, we talk a lot about truth, we talk a lot about honor. The Chicago Home Stone they failed miserably. They have not been truthful. They have not been transparent. They have continued to lie that this did not happen. They continue to manipulate, delete posts, and try to shut and silence people. Until this is dealt with, Krell, this is to you. Until this is dealt with in the proper fashion, I will continue to tell people not to attend your event. I will continue to tell people that your event is an unsafe event because you've shown it to be. You have not been proactive. You have not had the safety and concern of the victims as your first priority, but it's been more about you, about the Chicago Home Stone image. You've made that well clear. So until that changes, the Chicago Home Stone is an unsafe place to visit. Thank you for watching this. And CMZ, again, what happened to you when you attended that event in Chicago should not have happened. It would not have happened anywhere else. I'm sorry.